Coming to you from probably somewhere in Mississippi, guys talking about sports and stuff. You can call them Ray and Rodney or Rodney and Ray. Anyway, it's the R&R Show.
Had to slow it down a little bit more, Ray.
What up, folks? What up, folks?
What it do?
What's going on, y'all?
Y'all folks out there don't know about that right there, Ray.
No, that's old throwback right there. Throwback.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Let's go get
What's
started.
going on, y'all? Midweek edition.
The early week.
Early week edition. What's going on with y'all? Back up in here one more time.
They go good.
Yeah, all right, man. Cut the music, man. They trying to listen to that music. They don't understand what that is, man. They don't understand.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yo. What up, Jethro? Thank you for tuning in, big homie.
Jethro.
Welcome to the R&R Show. I am Ray.
And I am Rodney.
Oh, we'd like to thank y'all for, like I always said to start off, I thank y'all, appreciate y'all for showing us much love. And y'all know my little slogan. If y'all ain't told nobody, showed nobody, or whispered to anybody about us, make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe on YouTube, MeTube, iTunes, WhatTube, and tell your mama and them to tell they mama and them to tell their mama and them to tell their mama and them, tell their mama and them. And who else?
Tell their daddy. Tell daddy if he's still around.
If you ain't no Rolling Stone.
Well, you know, he might be, but he's still around. He might be still around. He might roll through it once in a while. Anyway, hey, Jethro, you going too fast, brother. We got a whole segment dedicated.
Yeah, dog. We got you. We're gonna touch on that, Jethro. We're gonna touch on that, big boy.
He getting started fast. He's going straight to the fire. You went from simmer to boil just that fast. Slow down, Jethro. No. Wait, what we gonna do, man? Where we going? We ain't going to football yet. Shoot. No, they don't tell us what to do.
No. The NBA just started, baby. The
there you
NBA
go.
kicked off last night. The NBA kicked off. And I am satisfied. It's like my sports world is now complete.
Complete.
So, what you look at any games last night, dude?
I did not. All I saw was that Boston still got a good team. The Philadelphia is gonna suck. I saw that Golden State is gonna be Golden State, and the Thunder are gonna look a lot better when Russell Westbrook is playing. And I saw them awesome rings.
Right.
I saw them awesome rings that they pulled out.
You saw it?
Oh,
they kind of tight. How they detaching going on?
You got a reversible ring. Yeah, you gonna have two different rings in one. And then, man, I don't know if you saw the little clip they did. I saw it on. I meant to tag you in it. They showed every detail on the ring. The jeweler that made the ring showed every detail on the ring and what everything meant on the ring. It's a really it's kind of tight. It's kind of tight.
You gotta send that to me.
I'm gonna find it again.
Check this out. Oh, yes.
Wait, you know what we got? Wait, you know what we got to do before we start talking about NBA basketball? Don't even do that. You know we got to get out of here. Don't do that.
What you gotta do?
Hey, I'm not gonna never forget this. Oh, hey, come on, Fergie, let's go. That's my challenge. Every time we talk about NBA basketball, that's gonna be my judge. Yeah.
Don't do Fergie like that, man.
Yeah. Hey, I don't care. I don't care how bad she sounds. That's gonna be a banger.
Oh my goodness. Don't do Fergie like that, man.
Hey, she forever gonna be that person just because of that moment right there. Forget everything she ever done before that. That moment defined her to me. I'm good. So what's up?
I don't know if she was drunk or if she was high, but I think she was both.
No, she was in her jazzy state. So she was high.
What up, B?
What's up, man? What good? Hey, right before we get to start talking about this, y'all look over there on the right side. We got a poll up that says who is going to win the NBA championship this year. Please vote so we can have something else to talk about. Please vote. Voting is important. Voting is necessary. What up, Jamal? I've been Aaron.
What up, Mom? I don't know Aaron. I know Jamal.
Come on with the NBA preview, Ray.
All right. NBA preview. What I watched last night. Yeah, there go my background. Ooh, the Bulls. But anyway. Oh, yeah, yes, sir. But anyway, I did watch the Celtics and the 76ers. Which going to be two of the most watched teams this coming up season because of, what happened last season. And, we're going to watch the Celtics because they went all the way up to the, What, man? What?
I'm laughing at Jamal. He told Barry.
Well, we're going to watch. But anyway, everybody going to follow the Celtics closely. They went all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. And you can say they limped in, but, with some subs because, Gordon Hayward was out, Kyrie was out, but we got them back healthy and everything this year. And I feel like that's going to be the one of the most exciting teams to watch this year. And what I took from the game last night in the 76ers, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, they starting, what's that point guard? Fuchs, whatever his name is.
They can't do nothing. Bro, I don't know I don't know how to get this thing off the screen. But go ahead.
But anyway, now, last night was the preview, I feel, of the Eastern Conference Finals. I feel like it's going to be those two teams in the Eastern Conference, and then there's going to be everybody else. I know Toronto got creepy lad. What's his name? Come on. What's his name? Give me his name. I'm having a brain fart. What's his name? But anyway. Come on, man. Anyway.
I see him. Spurs, man. I see him. I can't remember his name. You messed me up with it.
Kawhi Leonard.
Hey, did you see
anyway, I know
he mixed the song?
I haven't seen it.
That one too.
But like I said though, man, I really feel like, let me vote right quick. Okay, I voted. But anyway, even though it's going to be those two in the Eastern Conference Finals, I feel, but the 76ers do not have enough depth. They don't. Their starting five is five.
They not old enough for me. I don't trust they not old enough for me.
You can say the same about the Celtics. The Celtics are young.
But the Celtics play with more grit and gut than they did, though. Than 76ers do. They play more as a cohesive unit than the 76ers do. They look better than the 76ers do. The 76ers feel like they trying to figure out what they are. The Celtics know that they're going to grit, grind, and they're going to do what they got to do to win. They're going to be in your face. They're going to be hungry. The 76ers don't look like that. That's my point.
The 76ers is more – they're more – I want to say finesse kind of sort of, but it works for them. And I'm not saying that – did you say they're going to suck? I disagree with you. You said they're going to suck.
I do think they're going to suck.
They're not going to suck.
They're not going to be
They're not going to suck.
They're not going to be as good.
What it's going to boil down to –
last year.
I think they will. I think they will. I really think they will. But the 76ers, the Houston Celtics, the Boston Celtics got everybody back and everybody healthy, and I hope everybody stay healthy. And they are just so deep on the bench. And they showed that last season, taking that team to the Eastern Conference Finals. They showed how deep they were. And, dude, I'm going to tell you, I know people love Kyrie and some may love Hayward and some may love Jaylen Brown. But, dude, I called this dude name last year, and he was my rookie of the year last year. Man, I love Jason Tatum. That boy can ball. And last year he was a rookie, and I see him get nothing but better. And I feel like he's going to be like one of he's going to be the face of that franchise.
Well,
I really feel like Jason Tatum is going to be the face of that franchise.
You know what's going to happen? Because, NBA players done lied about their whole deal before, right? So, Kyrie told them folks that he was going to be back as long as they have him. But I don't see it. I'll just be honest. If he don't win this year, I don't see it. So Jason Tatum.
Where you think he'll go?
I mean, they've been.
Where do you think he'll go?
They've been, New York is going to be that destination that's going to have a whole lot of leeway next year, a whole lot. And with Porzingis and him and another big name, I can see him going to New York because that's what he wants. That's where that's what's been rumored to go, and what happened is going to happen anyway. Right before the season started, when all this hot talk was going on. So, it could happen. It could happen. I wouldn't be surprised, but I would love to see it. I forgot to add though in the poll, so I'm gonna redo it and I'm gonna post it back.
Lily Bell. Hey, Lily Bell. What up, Mo?
Okay.
Quit being trashy, man. Quit being trashy.
I was just laughing.
Yeah. But do you see, let me ask you this, do you see anybody else in the Eastern Conference challenging the Celtics besides the 76ers? And the Raptors. I think the Raptors gonna be there.
Them the three that I see. And outside of that, I mean, it don't really matter to me. Like, ain't nobody else strong enough right now to call out and say this team is going to be a contender for the top 4. We already just said the top 3. I don't see nobody that's going to even be a contender for the top 5. I cannot comfortably name another team outside of those 3 that I would even say would be in the top 5 that's going to be consistent in the top 5.
Indiana,
not consistent. They'll get better if they increase out what they had last year. They will be top 5. I give you that much. They will be top 5. You don't just hear that name though. You just don't say, "Oh, Indiana gonna be real good this year." That's not the first thing you think of when you think about Eastern Conference.
No, I mean no. No. I mean really. I mean they're not that big, challenging for the East team or whatnot. Like I said, I mean they fall in. They'll be top 5.
Right.
But it's gonna be a cancellation prize because top 3 is already taken.
Right.
Boston, 76ers, and Toronto.
This thing keeps popping up right in my face. I can't.
What you talking about?
Can you see my face on Facebook? No.
Let me turn Facebook back on.
I can't see my face. Turn it back on. Tell me if you can see my face.
There you are. I see your face now.
Oh, you can see my face on Facebook? Okay, cool. All right, bet.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, because it's showing the stats on this thing, and I can't see my face, and I like to look at myself when I'm talking. Anyway,
But look, that's the Eastern Conference. That's the Eastern Conference. I know there's more basketball to watch. Hey, by the way, if you got DirecTV, hey man, you got the NBA pass. So make sure y'all check that out.
It's free for how long?
It's free until next Wednesday.
Bet.
What is it? The 24th
The
or
24th?
something like that? Next Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
23rd.
The 23rd. The 23rd. So if you got DirecTV, I hate to be giving DirecTV a plug because they ain't sending me no money. But if you got DirecTV, you got the NBA pass for free until Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Y'all vote again. I reopened the poll because I added a question and I'm just still trying to figure out how this works. So I know Barry done voted. It's 100% Boston Celtics right now.
yeah, I would say. But look, check this out. Western Conference. Who do you like in the Western Conference?
You know what?
Oh, so we already established. Hold on, before we move on. So we already established that the Celtics will be coming out the East. Are we agreeing with that?
You established that.
Are we agreeing? Are we agreeing?
No, we're not.
Who you got? No, you just said 76ers trash.
I said 76ers.
Toronto.
But I want to see what Toronto is going to do with a new form of leadership on their team. Because I think every time they get to where they go, their leadership falters at the end. Okay, Cleveland cannot be their daddy this year. Cleveland is not going to be their daddy this year. We already know that. But
who's Cleveland? Is Cleveland that team that Tristan Thompson said that the Eastern Conference run through them?
Hey man,
that Cleveland.
He ain't lying.
As
long as you reign the champ, until you get knocked off. Okay, he right. So
technically, he's right.
We are technically right, but we all know what's gonna happen. So anyway, I want to see Toronto, and I want to see them in the playoffs before I say that Boston is actually going to win. I want to see when they get to the playoffs and how they play from the first round, and then I can give you that. But I will lean toward Boston right now. But I want to see how good.
Okay, that's all I need. That's all I want.
I said lean. I ain't picking. I'm leaning.
No, but okay. If you were strapped down, hands to your side, laid down flat on the floor, and they had a 450-pound man. No, that's too light.
That's too.
A 675-pound
weight. Okay, pound weight. Hang
man,
and they won't
suspended above your head. And they told you to make a pick. You had to pick it. You gonna pick? All right, thank you, 675-pound man.
I'll be leaning hard to Toronto though, but I'm gonna pick Boston at that point. But let's go to the Western Conference.
All right, what conference? Who you got? Who you like? Because that's where the action is. If you want to talk about action, all the action is out west.
Out west, the Wild Wild West. Look, I want to see what's gonna happen. I mean, it's hard to say that you can't pick Golden State. I can't pick Golden State because Golden State has been won 8 years in a row. You got to kind of go with Golden State. Plus, they made a big upgrade that's going to really help them in the second half of the season. Okay? So you have to go with Golden State.
Big upgrade.
You have to say, if you was betting right now, you would say, I'm going to put all my money on this team or Golden State. You're going to say Golden State out of anybody that you pull out right now. But
and Golden State is the easy pick.
It's an easy pick, right? And I will say this. Houston was one injured player away from beating Golden State last year in the last game.
But that's remained to be seen.
I don't know, Ray.
That remained to be seen.
I don't know. Look. Also in that game, they missed 28 straight threes.
There you go. Now you're getting to the bottom of it. That's why.
Threes. I don't see them missing 28 straight threes anymore. But I want to see if they can hold it together without two of their best defensive players again. I want to see that.
I'm going to say that they won't do that again because Trevor Ariza is gone.
Right. And they lost my Baba Bute too. He gone too. One of their best defenders. My Baba Bute. You know him. Yeah, he gone.
Baba Bute.
He gone.
Are you sure?
Yes. Trevor Ariza and Baba Bute gone.
You talking about the center?
Yeah, he gone. I'm gonna look it up for you. I'm gonna tell you who they starting 5 here, because you act like you don't believe me.
But keep on talking though. But keep on talking.
Okay, outside of those two teams, who will be in? Who gonna impress you to get to the top 5?
Ooh, Lordy mercy. All right. Let's see. All right, we already know Golden State's there. We know that Houston is there. Okay, I'm gonna say that film. I'll say that for the film. I'm looking for. I would really like for the Spurs.
Mbappe is not there.
Okay, who's the starting 5?
I don't have the starting 5, but they got Carmelo this year. They got Clint Capella. That's gonna be their starting center. And then you got.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
No,
that dude that be slinging block shots and going on. Speaking in tones. All right. All right. Back to the West. We know Golden State's going to be there. We know Houston is going to be there. Give me Utah. Give me Minnesota. And wait for it.
Hold up.
You know what? No. No. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. Because Jimmy Butler gonna be gone.
Okay, I'll take it back.
Okay. Take it back. So I replaced Minnesota with who I should have said was OKC. OKC looked good last night.
So you saying the Thunder, the Warriors, the Rockets, and who? That's only 3, 4.
That's 3
and 4.
I said the Spurs, did I not?
No, the Spurs. That's who the other team is.
So
you got the Warriors, the Rockets, the Spurs.
I got Warriors, Thunder. Rockets, Spurs, Thunder, and wait for it. Showtime Lakers.
No, you did say the Jazz before that. You said the Jazz and you went back.
Yeah, I said the Jazz.
The Jazz got to be on the Lakers.
Take the Spurs out. Put the Jazz in. Take the Spurs out. Put the Jazz in.
Take who out and put who in?
Take the Spurs out.
So you saying the Lakers? So you saying the Lakers are gonna?
The Lakers will make it over the Spurs.
Over the Spurs.
They're gonna be one of the top. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna be top 5. I picked up the Lakers over the Spurs. Where did I get the Spurs from? I was trying to say Utah. So that's it. I'm calling it by. This is my Power 5 of the West. Golden State number 1. Houston number 2. You getting this?
I got you. I hear you.
And I'm putting them in order. Golden State number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Houston number 2.
Uh-huh.
OKC
number 3.
Utah number 4.
Uh-huh.
And the Lakers number 5. That's my power right there. A
Mm.
lot of people think that the Lakers going to come in as the 7th, 8th seed. I don't see them coming in that low. I don't see them coming in the 6th. I really feel like they're going to come in top 5 because they have enough talent and veteran players, may I add, to get it together by the second half of the season. And I really feel like they're going to be something else. And LeBron James is going to bring out the best in LeVar Ball.
LeVar,
or whatever. LeVar Ball.
LeVar Ball don't play no basketball.
Patty LeBall, whatever his name is. That ball boy.
Boy, if you don't quit. Look, look, I do think that, LeBron does have that characteristic of making folks around him better because, quite frankly, they have to be. If you're not, you will not be there. That's basically how he's always been. And if you don't get better with him, you're not going to be there. That's basically what it is. But A lot of, at the beginning, before all this got started, when LeBron signed, everybody kind of counted the Lakers as, if they make it, they'll be an 8 seed. They're gonna be an 8 seed. I'm still kind of.
I never agreed with that.
I never thought that either, because if you bring in the best player, the top 3 player in the league, to a garbage team that has potential, because the Lakers do have potential, they just didn't have a leader.
They didn't have a leader.
If you bring that to a team that needs that, and you bring in some veteran pieces, which they bought in 18 veteran pieces, then you have to make more than an 8 seed.
They brought in what was the point guard? He was with New Orleans last year.
He used to be in Boston. Rondo.
Yep.
They brought in
Rondo. They brought in what's his name? Adams? No, the 8 dude from Golden State. Light skin, clumsy dude.
Oh, you got my greatest son.
Greatest son. Grandson.
Yeah.
Greatest grandson.
McGee.
They brought him in.
They got McGee.
They
got old Illblower.
Yep. Old Lance Stevenson. I mean, they got some pieces that's already.
Then they brought in the little thug dude. The dude that LeBron got rid of before. I forget his name. Light skinned dude with the braids.
Oh yeah. Beasley.
Yeah, Beasley. Yeah.
They brought Beasley. I forgot they brought Beasley.
He got into a fight in the preseason.
Right. And so you take that already. You got like I said, Patty LaBelle. He's still there. Waiting to bloom, because we haven't seen him. He played trash ball as a rookie last year. I'm sorry. A lot of people say he played average. I thought he was trash.
You're going to get – but see, this is the thing, though, Ray. This is the thing. As a rookie, he was put in the wrong light by his father. And it tarnished his first year. Now, if he had came in and nobody had said a word after he had got drafted, if his dad didn't say nothing after he had got drafted, I believe he would have been graded a little bit better. But the expectation was set before he even played a game. And given that he didn't get nowhere close to the expectation, everybody called this rookie year a failure year. I'm not going to say failure, but a bad rookie year. I'm not going to say it's bad, but it was a –
He played like a rookie. Let's just say he played like a rookie.
He actually had some good spots in there that looked like, whoa, this dude might be okay. He had a couple triple doubles. He had a couple games where he kind of showcased his assists, his passing skills and whatnot. But it all got to come together. So once it all comes together, I think he'll be a decent player. I'm not going to put him up there and say he's going to be one of the best in the NBA, but he's going to be better than what he was last year, and he can't do nothing but get better, because the expectation now is more realistic for him as opposed to what it was last year when his daddy told him he was the best player on the Lakers.
Right. So we agree that a lot of pressure was put on him, and he wasn't able to handle it.
A whole lot.
A whole lot.
I ain't gonna even say that. I'm gonna just say he wouldn't put on the pressure. He was just put in the bad light to start out. I mean, his dad put him in the bad light.
But don't you think that brought a lot of pressure to him? Because you got to look at Laker Nation was looking at him to be like the little next savior. Laker
Nation was, but he wouldn't.
Isn't that pressure?
No, I don't think so. Because it's just like we had this conversation. Me and my nephew and one of his good friends had this conversation a while back. His daddy is kind of like LeVar Ball. He talk a whole bunch of crap, whether it makes sense or not. He talk a whole lot of crap. And he was just like, I'm like, bro, you can't, he did do this and that. He sucked, he this, he that. He's like, now you got to look at it like this. How he going to look, go tell his daddy,
Robert Brown,
or going to do this or going to do that. He just going to go out there and play his game, and he going to have to work on what makes him better or what he having problems at. I don't think the pressure from the outside got to him, because there was no point to where he kind of gave up or shut down or faltered to the point to where he was just horrible. Because if pressure get to you, you're going to crack. I ain't never seen him crack. I seen him have some bad games, but I never saw him crack to the point of where he was like, man, this dude just can't handle the NBA. You see what I'm saying?
But do me a favor. What's up, Nick, 49 Nation? But do me a favor, though, Rodney. I want you to answer Robert Brown's question for me. And I hope you say the same thing that I'm going to say.
What does he even fit on his team? Right now, I think he got a fit to get in there, to get to a point to where he's needed. I don't think he's a necessary fit for anything. He fit to be second string and come off the bench and then try to do something that way. But I don't think he's a key piece for the Lakers. I think he's a key piece for them in the future if he can evolve into a more mature player and a more consistent player. But right now, I don't see him being a piece of the team that they really need. I think it'll be something that's going to be a project for him, for LeBron, and for the team to get him to be somebody that can
That's
lean
the
on.
key. That's the key right there. LeBron. LeBron is going to mold him into being the point guard of the future for the Lakers team. Now,
Hold up,
start, I think. What?
This dude said with all the ball handlers on this team, what does he fit in? He said, you got Stevenson. First, Dick Brown, don't you ever put Stevenson in the category of a ball handler.
Thank you.
Rondo and okay, I just had to stop you. I'm not going to give you the wide dribbling Lance Stevenson as a ball handler today, Rob. You're not going to get
it. if Lance Stevenson, I'm gonna tell you right now, if Lance Stevenson is on the floor with LeBron and he get to doing that move, I'm not gonna even call it dribbling. I'm gonna call it a few hands that somebody haven't discovered yet. LeBron gonna call timeout and say, "Man, get off the court." Bye.
Yeah. I don't see them trading ball yet.
No, they're not gonna trade ball.
The main reason is because he don't have any value yet. If he has some real value, then it might be. But them dudes you named on the team, everybody else outside of LeBron is old. They don't the long tenure. They got this right now.
That same question was asked when the Big Three was down in Miami. That same question was asked when Chris Paul went to Houston.
Yeah.
That same question was asked in OKC when Paul George came to OKC. Didn't all three of those work?
All of them work.
Why won't it work? Why won't there always when there's a LeBron, when LeBron is facilitating, hey, you ain't gotta work. Whoever gonna handle the ball is either gonna be him or who he allowed to handle the ball, which would be Rondo or either Ball, whoever's on the court playing point at that time. That's gonna be your ball handler.
I get that too. It's all gonna be about what roles you're gonna play on this new team, because the role that you played or you have played before is not gonna be the same with LeBron as your key guy. Everybody's roles change, so you got to get used to it, and that's the way it happened in Houston and the way it happened in OKC, like you said. They got to get accustomed to each other so they can be successful. They're not gonna be that. They can't do that being selfish.
No, they can't. And now, right now, I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna respond to Robert Brown's last statement, and we got to move on because we spent too much time on basketball. He said Lonzo can't shoot. That's true, but you said ball handling, and that's what he gonna do. He's not gonna be on the floor shooting. They got enough shooters.
He gonna be that garbage man that make that one cut to get that layup, or make that one pick off the roll, and then he gonna get that shot. But he's not gonna be that lights out guy. He never has been.
Exactly.
It never has been.
What's up, Fonz?
Willie Petty. Oh no, we got Willie Petty in the house in the midday.
Oh my goodness. He need to be somewhere trying to get his Madden game up.
He probably playing the Madden skill game right now. So anyway, let's go on to the next. Let's get to the next topic. Where we going next? What we have next? That was NBA.
We are going to shoot. We going to Odell Beckham situation.
Odell. Oh, there go Odell. You done put Odell on the screen. Man, I ain't. Odell got that treatment this week, didn't he?
Yeah. The owner finally spoke out. Said that somebody it was like this. We all know what Odell did. Him and Lil Wayne sit down with what's the dude that did the interview?
Anderson, Josina Anderson.
Yeah. There you go. But anyway, they sit down. So what?
He's doing a lot of good interviews lately too.
Yeah, for real. He did a joint interview with Lil Wayne, and he said some things talking about would he rather play somewhere else and all this kind of stuff. But the problem was when he pretty much trashed his quarterback, Eli Manning. I ain't gonna get into all the quotes and all that kind of stuff, but basically, he just said what he felt.
So many words he did.
Yeah, so many words he did.
Never
and the locker room didn't like it, and this was like, and so finally the owner was asked about it, and he says in so many words, he said that Odell needs to stick to playing and not talking.
No, he what he said was he need to play a little more and talk a little less.
That's it. Play a little more and talk a little less.
Now, you were just burning to ask me about this. What do you want to ask me about this? Because I thought about this the other day when he first said it. Okay.
First of all, what do you think about his statement?
I think he has every right to say that, but he left out more. He should have said more to that statement. He had a right to say it because everybody in the world knows what Odell Beckham said was true. But he should have phrased it in a different way, and he should have said, we got some things to work on. I just need Odell to just focus on playing as opposed to talking about what we're talking about, things that we don't need to be talking about. That would have been a different way to say it. Would have been totally acceptable. But when you go out there and you tell him, I need you to play a little bit more and talk a little less, you came out in the spot where you have every right to say it because you are the owner of the team, but the word owner is emphasized in that situation to me. It's like, shut up and play ball. That's what
That's basically what he was saying.
Shut up and play ball.
That's basically what he was saying.
And your boy done messed up and signed this big contract. So with a buddy of mine always said the head is heavy that wear the crown. You got all that money on your head. You got to hold it up. So you can't be walking around talking like that if you that man. Now, if you winning, it's another thing, but you're losing. So it's gonna look bad regardless.
This wouldn't even be an issue if they were winning.
It wouldn't be an issue if they winning.
Odell wouldn't even say what he said if they were winning. Eli could be trash, but if they were winning, he wouldn't have said it. He wouldn't have said that. But look, this is my deal. Because we never really just talked about what Odell did or what he said. But he was right in what he said, but he shouldn't have said that. He should have deflected that question.
That's
what I'm saying? Some kind of way.
That's what I meant by the head is heavy that wear the crown. You got to be more responsible in that situation. I mean, Peter Parker, the Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. You got to learn when you can say these kind of things, and then when you can't.
Right.
Shut up, bro. Just say, you know what? Right. We got a lot of things we got to work on, and we going to get there. That ends that right there. But then you start being specific without calling names, and then everybody know who you're talking about because you ain't had but one starter.
And it's like this right here, Rodney. It's like it's exactly what Chris Carter said this morning. It's not Odell Beckham's job to put his quarterback on blast like that, to say he's trash, to say he's playing good. Everybody in the world knows he's not playing good. It's not his job to say that. At the end of the day, he got to go back to that locker room. At the end of the day, he got to depend on that man to throw him the ball. It's the job of these analysts. It's the job of these people on TV, on ESPN, on Fox Sports 1, on NBC, ABC, ABCD, EFG. It's up to us. It's our job to just say, hey, man, that quarterback trash. That's not his job. That's not him. That's not his job to do that.
You got to go out there and support that.
He have to be more mature in this situation.
You got to. But see, this is what came up after that game they had when they lost 33-31 to the Panthers on a field goal that was 800 yards. Dude said, I don't regret saying any of that. And he said that if it took that for us to come together as a team like we did today, I can take that every single time. I kind of spoke to the team just to relay the message, and sometimes stuff comes out the wrong way. Words can be betrayed in any kind of light. So basically, this article that I read is saying that he took that as a leadership moment as opposed to the moment that everybody's making it look like, well, he trashed his quarterback. Yeah. He still don't see it. You still don't see it. It was not a leadership moment. What you say at that time, and that you say that to your team and whatnot, but when you say it to reporters outside your team before you say it to your team, it's not a leadership.
Bingo. You just addressed what Jamal just said. Jamal said, if my teammates suck, I would let them know. Hell, it's part of the game. Good. You let them know. But you don't let them know through the media. You don't watch. You don't have your team watching Sports Center at night and then see him on there start trashing them. No, you go to your teammates and you let them know. You let them know, but you don't let them know through the media. You don't do it like that.
Mr. Sims said Odell became an uppity ninja.
Hey, that what happen when you get money.
When is that I quote Spider-Man? I'm finna quote Deion Sanders. Must be the money. You know, he changed his library card to a credit card. Hey, he done went from bottom to the top. It must be the money, baby. That's all that happened. But like I said before, when you get to that position, you have to rethink how you do everything because the microscope is on you at every move. So everything you say, everything you do, everything you look at is going to be scrutinized more and more and heavier than before. So you got to be better with that. And somebody, well, you can't tell him that because he know everything, but somebody should have got him and told him when that happens, he need a mentor. And I don't think he ever had a mentor in the league that you could say was his mentor.
Nope, he didn't have that. But you know, and that's the thing that sucked because he got Shepard, he got Ingram under him, and he have to be that guy to help mentor them. What kind of message is he sending to them like this? Now, all right, Robert, you said what happened to those 10 and 120 catches and all that kind of stuff? It's hard to do that when you're injured. He been injured the last time.
And when you do those things and you go and you fight a field goal net, then it looks like you ain't did nothing and lose. Or even if then the next week you have a good game and you go propose and apologize to the field goal net, nobody's gonna take you serious. So until he start doing serious things, he's not gonna be taken serious. And when you say something, like I said, you sign his contract, they looking at you to say something that they can eat up. So you got to shut up and say the right thing.
And also, Robert, I mean, it's quite evident why you didn't hear from him. He was getting the catches. Now his quarterback can't hit the broadside of a bomb. So, hey, that's what we got. Now, you're talking about Odell's antics. This is my second question I wanted to ask you. Mm-hmm. Do you have a problem with the way he cut up on the sideline? I want everybody to answer this. I want to hear what everybody think about it.
You talking about when okay. You talking about when
he cut up on the sideline, when he going off, when he headbutting stuff on the sideline, fighting
you got to give
it, cussing and going on. Do you have a problem with it? With his frustration, do you have a problem with that? The way he do it?
It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 deal with me.
Okay.
Because I can take you upset. I can take you, doing some things, but sometimes you go too far. You know, like when I mentioned the net, you punch the net and hit you back, and then you come back and apologize to it next week. That's a little bit too far. Now I understand you headbutting the fan. Even if you throw the net and go over there, and you just sit to yourself and you just like, man, I got to get this. I should have caught that, or I got to do this. I don't have no problem with that because that's showing some kind of passion for the sport. Your passion to do better, your passion to knowing that you better. I have no problem with that on most cases. But when you take it too far and you hit the net and the net come back and hit you, then you make it this, you make it that, and then come back next week and you propose to the net. That's too far. But the good thing I like about it, he ain't saying nothing to another person on that sideline when he do it. When he go off, he usually going off to himself, by himself, away from everybody else. I have no problem with that. I saw what you saw, and I know why you asked that question.
Okay.
I will tell you this. Winning makes that not look as bad. If you was winning, nobody cares.
In the eyes of who?
In the eyes of the general public and the media and the people that got a chance to put on the spotlight. Because you don't see this stuff and they turn it a different way if you win it. Oh man, he's so determined that he's upset with himself that he didn't make that pass just then. Oh, Odell's over there acting up.
No, go ahead and put a name with it. Go ahead and put a name.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. I'm sorry. Tom Brady cuts up more. I mean, even worse than Odell Beckham do. Tom Brady.
He just don't punch it.
No, he don't punch it.
He don't punch that to get back.
He goes off on offensive coordinators. He cuts people out.
He's
throws his helmet.
He is worse. I give you that. He is worse. But guess what? They tolerate and they winning. Or they have won and they don't care. You remember Todd Haley left that team because of Tom Brady? And went to coach Denver and messed up a couple other teams, and he ended up getting back in Tom Brady good grace and left. But the thing is, you winning is what cures all that. Losing makes it look bad.
Right. Willie Patty, I'm gonna ask you to chill out with those big words. You know I'm not all that smart, but I think I understand what you're saying. It's a black-white thing.
Pretty much. Because I had to look at it.
I mean, for real. Because that's how I feel about it. Man, you come with all kind of actions and all that. But look, I really feel like it is. I agree with Willie. I really feel like it's a black and white thing. People are looking at Tom Brady as the savior whenever he's doing things like this. But whenever Odell or Dez Bryant or T.O. is doing something like this or going off and doing the same thing, but not as bad, they are looked at as this angry black man. I'm sorry. I mean, that's just how it is.
It is what it is, though. It is what it is.
That society trickle over into the sport that everybody loves.
I'm gonna give you this too. When Ocho Cinco's on the sideline and he acting the fool, wearing the jacket and walking around doing all this extra stuff, it was fine. Oh, look at him. He's got on the Hall of Fame jacket, guy. He's ready to go and this and that. But the minute they started losing and he got traded to another team, or he went to another team, however it went,
tried to kill his character.
Right. They tried to kill his character. As long as they was winning, it's okay. But when you get to that other side of the pendulum, you got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
That's what I mean. It is what it is.
It's always it is. Thank you, Robert Brown. Aaron Rodgers is another one. I've heard Aaron Rodgers during preseason calling out the young receivers, putting them on blast, talking about their work ethic and everything like that to the media. But guess what they said about him? Oh, look at this leader. Oh,
he's so determined to win. He wants to call out people and let them know what they did. Go back to what Jamal said. Tell your teammates they suck. Tell them what they got to do better. But the media is not the place for you to do that. You don't do that.
The media is not.
That's just like, you going and you saying something about, about work to people that you ain't working with. Like, they can't do nothing for you. Like, why you don't go to your boss and tell them? I can't do nothing for you. Don't tell me what you're having at work and I can't do nothing for you. I understand your frustration, but all I'm going to do is talk bad about your job and you. This fool at work can't get no raise. That's what's going to happen.
Yep.
That's because quarterback is considered a Sarik. Bruh, we just told you to stop using the words.
I'm for real, man. Stop that. You ain't at work. You're not at work. You're not at work. This is not the bank.
Look, man.
This is like barbershop talk, man.
I know what the word means, but what I saw was that's because quarterback is considered a brainy position.
And wide receiver is physical. Let me correct you on one thing. Wide receiver is not a physical position. It's a diva position. And you have to be a diva in order to play that position.
Wide receiver. He's smiling when you say that because he was a wide receiver.
Believe it.
All right. Where we finna go? You ready to go some pick'em?
Let's do some pick'em, dog.
Wait. Let me get the music started. Then we'll go.
There you go. You play my jam. One of them.
If you got $5, you better hold on to it. Don't put 5 on Ray's pick'em.
Man, don't play me now. Don't play me.
You're gonna be mad if you do.
Hey man, you just tell me about my record. What was my record?
Last week, Ray's record, y'all. Ray's record was 2-1 because he got one that he called.
No. You better give me that other one.
What other?
Who you ain't down? Boston.
It ain't over. You said the World Series. He got one that won't be over until November. So
they still won. They
have not won the World Series. You put specifics on that pick. The World Series. Write it down. That's what you say.
I want 10 points for it, dadgum.
I give you 3 points for it. But look, you pick Michigan versus Wisconsin. You pick Michigan to win. Michigan won. You pick the Patriots versus the Chiefs. You got the Patriots. The Patriots won. This is your loss. A very bad loss. And I was hoping I hope Barry is still on the show. Ravens versus Tennessee. And you pick the Tennessee. And the Ravens blanked the Titans. The Titans got a slogan that said tighten up. But they need to tighten up.
You got that right.
So Ray went 2-1 for the season. He is 12-17 with one pick pending November 3rd.
for 10 points. But anyway, because it's opening season for the NBA, I got to throw a couple of them in there. Tonight, we got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Hornets. The Bucks. Just write it down. The Bucks. I need to pad my stats. We got Cleveland and the Raptors. The Raptors are favored by 13 points. I'm going with I'm going with the Raptors.
All right, you better stop playing. I was halfway on. I got to the V on Cleveland. I was underlined.
So what you got? Call it back out to me.
Hey, you got the Bucks over the Hornets, and you got the Raptors over Cleveland.
All right.
There's only two.
I know. I got some more coming. We got. I don't want to do this game, but I'm gonna do this game anyway. Michigan and Michigan State.
Ooh.
Number 6, Michigan, and number 24, Michigan State. 6-1 Michigan, and 4-2 Michigan State. Michigan's favored by 7, but they're playing at Michigan State. Whenever this game is played, you can throw the record out the window.
Out the window?
Michigan State just come off a big win over Penn State last week, and they got some momentum going their way right now. Michigan State is that grimy team. Michigan State is that SEC team that don't play in the SEC.
Okay.
I ain't talking about top tier.
Okay, I got
it. Michigan is Jim Harbaugh's team. And they blanked. Who was it they played last week? I forget who they played, but they blanked them. Wisconsin. Hey, dog. I'm gonna go with Michigan State, man. I'm going with the upset.
Okay.
That could be upset.
You would have been all right if it was Wild Saturday.
Give me Ole Miss and Auburn. What are they playing at, by the way?
I don't know.
I'll tell you in a minute. Undefeated, never lost. They're playing in Oxford. And I really want to change my pick on this. I really feel like Auburn is gonna bounce back after getting embarrassed by Tennessee
and Mississippi State.
So what?
And Mississippi State.
I'm talking about the embarrassing loss.
I mean, but there's still 2 losses that nobody counted them to lose.
That's true. But Mississippi State would be that team to beat them if you had to pick between the two. Tennessee, they can't fight their way out of paper bag.
Yeah.
Should I? I'm not gonna pick that game.
Oh, you can't put it up.
I'm not picking it. I'm not picking that game.
You don't pick the game.
Mississippi State going down the Death Valley, baby. Write it down. We know what LSU did. Everybody called it an upset when they beat Georgia, number 2 Georgia. But Georgia haven't been challenged the entire season. We know Mississippi State just got a big win against Auburn that doesn't seem like a big win these days because they beat Tennessee. But I really feel like this is going to be one of the biggest even games that you will see Saturday. You talk about two potent defenses going up against each other. A running game in LSU that seems to be pretty decent these days. They ran the ball pretty good against Georgia. And I feel like an overrated Georgia defense. Mississippi State can run the ball. We do know that. They will run the ball. We do know that. We do know Nick Fitzgerald, even though we don't want him to, going to have 20-plus carries in this game. We know Kyler Hill going to get his. Hopefully he have 20-plus carries in this game, and they need to sprinkle Arias Williams in the run game also. And I really want Mississippi State and Mississippi State fans everywhere want Mississippi State to find some kind of passing game. Because when you come up against the LSUs, the Alabamas, you're going to have to be able to pass the ball to beat this team. I don't know what Moorhead is thinking right now. This is not the offense that I saw at Penn State. What? Maybe he don't have the personnel that he thinks to run the offense that he ran at Penn State. Right now, this team look like all we're going to do is run. They look like Georgia Tech, if you ask me, because all they do is run. Yeah. But I got to make a pick here.
Yeah, I mean, make one like you didn't make the last time because you didn't make the pick the last.
Hey, what that boy say behind you? What do that say behind you? Beat the back of that wall. If you can't see what's on the back of the wall, you look at the screen because the screen going to show you what's on behind you. That's right. It said Ray's Pick'em. So let me do it.
I thought it said Ray, not Ray's indecision.
You let me do it.
Come on, who you got?
This ain't the Rodney Comedy Hour either.
Who you got? Hey, there you go.
That will be the upset of the weekend, and everybody will know that the SEC is a cannibalistic team and cannibalistic conference and the best conference in the country.
And I hope Jethro's still on here so he can see what we told him to wait for.
If he ain't on here, guess what? It'll be posted on Facebook. Yeah, I got one NFL game for you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna pick Ole Miss Auburn.
No, I'm not. I'm not picking that one.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Come on with it. What's your NFL game?
The Patriots and the Chicago Bears.
Ah!
I'm going with the Bears because I don't like Tom Brady. Why I don't like Tom Brady? Because he Odell Beckham in white skin, and nobody want to give him the same slack they giving Odell Beckham in black skin. Go Bears.
Wow! I'm glad you said that. Ray Pick'em right now. We finna get into another little quick topic real quick. I don't know if y'all watched this awesome game that came on Sunday night between the Patriots and the Chiefs, but it was a shootout because neither team had the defense. So, check this out. On one particular play, Kermit the Frog throws a pass to Tyreek Hill.
If you don't know who Kermit the Frog is, it would be Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick
Mahomes.
Throws the ball to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill lights a rocket on both his feet and his back and shoots past two defenders like they were standing still. He's running so fast he could not stop at the end of the end zone. He runs through the end zone and runs into the wall where the first row of seats are, where the rows of seats are. When he hits the wall, these people, because I can't call them fans at this point, one flips him the bird, double bang, double barrel, pow, pow. And then another person slings his whole beer in his face. Tyreek Hill looks, walks the other way, celebrates with his team. All right, now check this out. Why this is going on this week? It came out and nobody wanted to talk about it Sunday night. I realized nobody talked about it Sunday night. It didn't come out till Monday afternoon, Tuesday, when they started talking about pressing charges because his agent, Drew Rosenhaus, one of the biggest agents in the world, goes out and says, "This is not right. This is not fair. We want to press charges on this guy. Y'all got to do something." The Patriots would try that. They are that organization that's gonna do. They're gonna try to do what's right because they've been in the wrong so many times. They got to do what's right. They find out who the guy is. They ban him from all events at that field. He can't go to concerts. He can't go to graduations. He can't do nothing at that field for the rest of his life. Okay? They give him a lifetime ban, which is, I mean, not all that difficult because you can buy me a ticket and I can go. But either way, he can't go back. They did that. Now, the Tyreek Hill is looking for the police. They're gonna press charges because that's assault. That is assault. He's gonna press charges. Him and his agent are pursuing charges. Today, I saw a video where this one sports person, I'm not gonna name him because he don't deserve it. He says Tyreek Hill, who was once accused of beating his girlfriend or having an altercation with his girlfriend, is going to try to press charges against a fan for throwing a beer in his face. How ridiculous. And then later on in in another story, right, it has nothing to do with this point, but it comes back to the story. This is how Tom Brady acts when a beer is thrown at him. In the Vikings game, he threw a pass to his tight end or whoever it was, caught the pass. They all in the end zone celebrating. A fan threw a beer down on the field. It shoots past Tom Brady. Tom Brady goes up, and the officials had to grab him and push him back. Now, this goes back to what we said earlier. Why does Tom Brady get treated like it's okay when Tyreek Evans actually did the most thoughtful thing and said, you know what? This ain't worth the run I test NBA moment. I'm going to go back over here to my team and celebrate. Because at that point, in my mind, he has every right to snatch that dude out the stand and commence to beating his butt.
Yep. And the reason Tom, I mean, I watched the video of Tom Brady, and be honest with you, I watched that video over and over again when the beer was thrown on the field at that Patriots tight end that caught it. It wasn't even to a Tom Brady. Tom Brady was just coming on into the end zone.
He wasn't even all the way up there.
Directed at him. And he turns around after they separate, and he just started going off. And nobody talks about this. Why?
Right.
Because he's that golden hair, blue-eyed Prince King child that's so innocent and passionate about the sport and all this kind of stuff. But nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I'm laughing at Big Brown. It was not Jason Whitlock.
No, you just called Robert Brown Dick Brown. You done did that twice.
I mean, that ain't Dick Brown?
No, that's not Dick Brown. That's Robert Brown.
Oh, my bad.
Robert Brown. You got the floor to roast this guy. Dick Brown.
Oh, my bad. I didn't think about my bad. I'm old. Go ahead. Come on.
Yeah. But anyway, it comes back to what we said earlier, man. It's some things black people are not allowed to do. We can't react like Tom Brady reacted because we're so that man. Oh,
it would be the NBA. It would be the Madden all over again.
What if Tyreek Hill just turn around and flips them back to Bird or just gesture anything to him? They would rake him through the coals, dude. The media would rake him through the coals. They would do that. But what did they do? He did the right thing. He turned around and walked away. And what did somebody do? They bring up his past. They bring up something that has nothing to do with nothing. It's the same thing that all these black men that's been getting killed, unarmed black men that's been getting killed. What do the media do? They go and dig up dirt about his past and say,
some dirt that has nothing to do with what they're talking about.
Has nothing to do with the situation.
He had marijuana in his house.
But when Tom Brady, yeah, get him, Tom. Tom
deserves to go off. He's mad.
Yes.
Get out of here. He still got hit in the face with the beer.
Man. It's ridiculous.
Leave it alone. It's you making more of it than what it is. And we've seen it our whole lives. We've seen it, and our mamas and daddies have talked about it. It ain't been right since the beginning of time.
But whenever we say anything about it, we're being petty. Oh, it's not like that. It's not like that.
No, you're thinking wrong. You got to be open-minded. Man, this dude just threw a beer in my face, and you want to bring up what happened 5 years ago. What they got to do with today?
Right.
Come on.
What it got to do with this situation?
Right. But that's the whole fight that we've been talking about for the last year. We've been talking about this fight for the last year. The equal treatment by, I mean, we ain't got this law enforcement, by society.
By society, period. By society.
But long, but you know, I don't want to get in. I just thought when you said Tom Brady on that last clip, that last session, that brought that up in my mind. It brought it up in my mind. So, you know what?
Hey,
we finna get out of here, bro. We've been on here an hour and 5 minutes. You realize that?
Man, I'm about to be late for church. I gotta get out of here.
You know you ain't going to church. But look, we're going you going down there in that pool hall. You're not finna go to church.
Oh, don't do no pool halls. Not here in Scap Town. I don't do pool halls.
But look, we're gonna get out of here, y'all. We're gonna see y'all on
this weekend.
I don't know about that. Oh yeah, might be Sunday evening.
I'm gonna pray for you, Robert Brown. That's what I'm gonna do. My bad, Dick Brown. I mean Robert Brown.
Man, I don't know about y'all.
Who stopped by.
Share this show. Hit the share button. Share this show, man.
Right here on the R&R Show.
Holla.
Hey, that was fun. I like that. That was up.
Yep. Thank y'all.